Happy Veterans Day, everybody. It's Old School Nerd. I'm at the VFW post 9822 here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Behind me is an M60A2 built in 1974, which means it's as old as I am. I'm holding up a little bit better. I have a little bit less rust, but I'm here today to talk to all of you out there who are wondering a little bit about VFW posts and Veterans Day and what the significance is here in the United States. I know a lot of you, about half my audience is global, which means you guys aren't from the United States. November 11th is Veterans Day here in the United States. It commemorates the end of World War I. Many countries have remembrance days in regards to the end of World War I and various things. But here in the United States, November 11th also has multiple different reasons for us, because so many of our branches, like the Navy and the Marine Corps, have birthdays very close to November 11th. But we think of Veterans Day as a single day here in the United States. And it's important that we do remember veterans, those who serve our countries. I know a lot of emphasis is put on Memorial Day, and it should be for those who make the ultimate sacrifice for our country. But the problem with Veterans Day that people forget is the veterans are still here. Behind me on this wall are hundreds of names of veterans who served from the local area here in different wars, going all the way back to World War I. Many names on here are from World War II, Vietnam, Korea, and the Gulf Wars. Here's the thing. Those people are still here. Many of them are in VA living communities. Many of them are in old folks' homes. And those that are not in assisted living, many of them come here to the VFW Hall. And veterans, a lot of us have these stories and remembrances of life events that we will never forget. And a lot of times these VFW halls you see around your towns locally are places where veterans can go and talk to each other. It's almost like a group therapy, because most people don't understand what it's like to serve and to serve overseas in combat, because those things that you endure last forever. So to all of you out there, as we look at the flags, there's of course an American flag, state of Louisiana flag. They're all at half-mast today because it is Veterans Day, but also there's a POW MIA flag. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you some pictures of some stuff they do here at the local University of Louisiana, at their football stadium in commemorance to POWs and MIAs. Those are the prisoners of war and those who are missing in action. Most of the time in modern battlefields, we don't lose soldiers, even if they pass and they're killed in action. We do collect those bodies and bring them home. But in wars past, that wasn't always the option. So there are many veterans and those who died in action that didn't come home. And so those flags, you see them a lot. And if you wonder what those flags are for, those are the ones who are POWs and MIs who never came home. There are organizations that are continually trying to find them so they can come home. Veterans Day is pretty important, and you're going to see a lot of celebrations today. A few towns have Veterans Day parades and events, and those are all awesome. But I want to challenge all of you out there. I want you to think about veterans on every day except November 11th. There are plenty of people that think about our veterans on that day. I want all of you to try to think about veterans on all the other days. And what I mean by is, if you get a chance to visit a VFW and you get a chance to go to an event at one, sit down and talk to those veterans. Let them know you're thinking about them. Let them tell you your stories. A lot of you come to my channel and you love all the history stories that we do. A lot of you love The Fat Electrician and a lot of other videos like Sabaton videos where they talk about history and different events. Those are the people that live those events. So sometimes their stories can give you insight on what it was really like, not just a video, but that personal connection. And a lot of times being able to share those stories is cathartic. It's helpful. It's healing for them to be able to share that. So I challenge you to do that. Also, don't forget veterans that are in nursing homes, assisted living, and in VA communities. Sometimes just being able to spend time with them and listen to those stories, even if it's just a small little snippet of information, sometimes being able to share with someone helps. It really, really does. So to all of you out there, Even if you're not in the United States, if you're in another country, there are veterans organizations for those who served the nation of your origin. Please remember those people. It's very important. This video is not about the politics of war. We understand that leaders get to pick the wars and they pick when we fight them. It's the men and the women in the trenches, the common person that actually has to wind up fighting and sacrificing so much. So as that rooster in the background is just cawing, because it is very cold this morning, I want everyone to, I wish everyone a very happy Veterans Day here in the United States, and to all my fellow veterans out there, thank you for your service. We appreciate everything you do and the sacrifices you made. Like my father, my uncle, my grandfather, I know there are so many out there like that who've given so much, and we just want to make sure that we remember them. I want everyone to have an amazing day. And now let's go back to my studio because it is really cold out here. Whew, it's chilly. I'm gonna go. We'll see you later. Hey everybody, and yeah, so I shot that earlier this morning. It is quite cold outside. That was an M60A2, the main battle tank that we used in the United States through the Korean War, the Vietnam, and to the 80s when the M1 Abrams main battle tank came online. Yeah, so what I want to talk to you about is today, there are a lot of veterans organizations that do a lot of things, and we do things here as well on the channel. And I appreciate all of you who help me give back to those who've served. And we do not just do it just for American service people. We do have organizations around the world, Australian, right now in the EU, and also we have what's referred to as combined historical veteran services support in Europe, which encompasses the countries that may have been at odds in the past, but are now all together. So this goes out to those of you who are of German ancestry, German and Italian veterans, just as much as French and English. And, you know, so we're all in this together now, so we have to make sure we take care of our veterans. This is actually a picture that I took yesterday. I went to the University of Louisiana's Raging Cajun football team has a giant stadium, and it holds approximately 36,000 people. In the north end zone, next to the flags, there next to the American flag, there is one seat that is it's chained off. You can't sit in it, but it's a seat that's left open in commemoration to POWs and MIAs, those who didn't come back, those who are lost and are not home. It's to remember those who gave that ultimate sacrifice. And there's a plaque there, and so yeah, it's just the little things that we remember, and these are things we think about on Veterans Day and on Memorial Day, of course, in May here in the United States. Again, like I said in the previous part of the video, I challenge you to visit veterans in your local community. Spend some time, listen to the stories. You know, a lot of the really cool information that you hear about on the Fat Electrician videos actually comes just as much from him talking to veterans who have been there as it is breaking open a book and doing research. So sometimes you hear some of the amazing stories beyond what you get to see on a TV show or in a book. So I challenge you to do that, and do that in your own country. Do that in your own community, whether that person served in an actual conflict or they served in peacetime. Remember, those who serve in the military in various countries, just because it might not be a wartime, incredible things do happen, whether it be natural disasters or things of that nature. So you'd be surprised the stories that you'll hear. And sometimes these people carry the burden of that service their entire lives. So just because their service ends, now's the time, especially for our elderly veterans, it's the time now when they're the most vulnerable, because many of them are alone. Many of them sit around for long periods of time during the day, pondering the past and decisions they've made. So remember to think about that throughout today. We do thank all of our veterans out there. Veterans charities are important to me and to my community. But remember, half of my audience is from the United States. So just because if you're not from the United States, don't worry. We do support veterans organizations and charities worldwide, not just here in the United States. So today, that's my message for today. There's no music reaction today. Today, I'm just kind of focusing on people like myself and friends of mine, to all of my Navy and Marine Corps veterans and service people. Happy birthday. That's a big one. 250 years. That's a pretty important number. To those of you out there all around the world who know people or you yourself served in the military or in service to your country, I thank you for that service. I want everyone to have an amazing day. And with that, we'll be back tomorrow with normal shenanigans and music and all that comedy stuff. But today, we just want to say thank you. And just like that plaque says right there, we are not going to forget. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.